Année ça, avantage là, c'est dans Kings Infinity qui dans Brooklyn dans lié. Gros avantage. Gros bénéfice pour la communauté haïtienne là dans Kings Infinity. Dès pour ta gain intention acheter une machine brand new tout neuf ou bien puis on deuxième main, c'est vin pour avantage là dans Kings Infinity qui dans 20 Neptune Avenue dans Brooklyn, New York. Dans Kings Infinity, qu'on gagne bon crédit, qu'on gagne mauvais crédit ou soit pas gagne crédit même, ou gagne doit choisir une belle machine dernier modèle Infinity jodi à là et pour conduire sortir à la caillou même jour. Dans Kings Infinity, yo vend toute qualité, toute marque machine, puis on deuxième main à bon prix. Et puis avantage même, c'est manager Rigo Simon qui potel pour communauté haïtienne.
Moi c'est Rigo Simon, général manager dans Kings Infinity dans Brooklyn. Même si je fait dans Long Island, je continue à nous même avantage là. Depuis acheter une machine dans Kings Infinity dans Brooklyn, je vais 3 mois gratis. Ou pas besoin pour payer rien.
Bien écoute, prends devant fond passer à regarder belle machine pour aujourd'hui à la dans Kings Infinity qui dans 20 Neptune Avenue dans Brooklyn, New York ou bien Réléo dans 718 646 33 31 718 646 33 31. Kings Infinity, c'est là avantage là.
Taxi!
So sweet. De quoi ai-je l'air?
C'est très bien, c'est très bien.
Ouais, en petite partie. Very irrésistible, Givenchy. De quoi ai-je l'air?
Pour marquer d'une touche spéciale les moments qui n'arrivent qu'une seule fois dans votre vie, tels que votre mariage, la première communion de vos enfants, baptême, fiançailles, anniversaire, Sweet 16, vous avez certainement besoin de l'expertise des professionnels de Téléimage Production qui vous garantissent un service de première classe, avec une attention particulière et surtout un prix abordable. Téléimage Special Package pour seulement 2 999 $ pour les services de vidéographie, maître de cérémonie et DJ. Mes amis, Téléimage paraît avec un special package côté que tout le monde qui prend le marié est capable de save sous prix vidéographie, maître de cérémonie, DJ, photo avec limousine pour seulement 2 999 $ ou est capable de marier entre l'église, fait belle réception mariage sans problème. Téléimage special package pour seulement 2 999 $ pour vidéographie, maître de cérémonie et DJ. Relais Téléimage depuis Kouniana pour plus d'informations pour ne bénéficier de special package ça dans 516 805 54 10 516 868 35 30. Téléimage Special Package, côté que Téléimage Production a desservi avec classe, professionnalisme et les garanties ou satisfaction. Téléimage Special Package. La parfumerie de Barbara a exactement tout ce qu'il faut pour vous, mesdames, et vous aussi, messieurs, lorsqu'il s'agit de cadeaux et de senteurs exotiques de parfums en provenance de Paris et de la ville de Grasse. À la parfumerie de Barbara, vous trouverez des parfums de grand nom et de renommée internationale pour hommes, femmes et bébés. Oui, parfum pour bébé. Senti bon coûter cher, c'est vrai, mais avec la parfumerie de Barbara, senti bon au rabais. C'est comme ça, soit acheter un parfum, il aurait tiré 10 $ sous l'hiver, soit acheter 2 parfums même, il aurait tiré 25 $. Dans la parfumerie de Barbara, on a besoin de meilleurs produits de beauté, parfums qui sortent directement dans le pays, la France. Déodorant, Obao, Prétil, Bourgeois, Fa, Rexona, Bien-être, Fenjal, poudre bourgeois même à gogo dans la parfumerie de Barbara. Crème pour le corps, Mixa, Belda, Monsavon, Bourgeois, gel de douche, de grand nom s'il vous plaît. Visitez la parfumerie de Barbara au 1935 Grand Avenue dans Baldwin, Long Island ou bien appelez Barbara au 516 805 23 18 et elle vous rappellera, si vous l'aviez oublié, que la parfumerie de Barbara est aussi la maison des cadeaux. En effet, le coin idéal pour offrir des cadeaux tels des tableaux, artisanat, articles de souvenirs de notre cher pays Haïti. Rappelez-vous, la parfumerie de Barbara est aussi la maison des cadeaux.
For those of you that just tuned in, you are watching Téléimage, and you know I'm at La Parfumerie de Barbara, and I have my cousins with me here, Golda, T. Michelle, and Miss Diane over here. And we've been discussing about Facebook. As you guys know, everybody's on Facebook. How Facebook can be positive, it can be negative. You know, we meet sometimes our old friends from school, or boyfriends and girlfriends. You know, some people you're happy to meet, some of them be like, gee, why did I meet that one in there? But, you know, it's all good at times because we're able to do publicities of parties, sometimes fundraising. You know, we've talked about so many things. But also now, before I took the break, I talk about like how they have some fake accounts, like fake people, you know, they come on and then somebody asks you for friends. Some of them also, they don't put their pictures. Like you go to the profile, you don't see a picture. I'm like, okay, if you want to be my friend, I got to see what you look like. And some of them send their picture and you said, you know, and you start going and trying to filter to see who's that. You say, well, I don't think it's that person. So then I reject them. Have you ever encountered anything like that, Golden?
Yeah, and I know another way that people do the fake accounts. What they do is they go to your friend's page, steal their pictures, create a profile with that, and use the same name. So you think this is
Oh my God.
Barbara sending you another, friend request on,
Right.
another page that she created.
For me, it might be hard because I think if people know me, they watch the show and all, and somebody put in Barbara St. Louis and there could be another Barbara St. Louis. I think I've seen somebody actually that's Barbara St. Louis.
No, they would do it to you.
Okay.
But they would use like my pictures and put another like Golda Ali or Golda and another making you think that it's just another page I created because they stole my pictures and they stole my name and then you're gonna accept. But let's say it's not Barbara, it's Diane, and Diane who's skeptical, she's just gonna say, okay, accept, that's my cousin.
Oh,
You understand?
Right.
And then it's after the person is able to gain information and see certain things about your life, then they don't care because they already saw what they needed to, and you can delete them afterwards
I got
once you
you.
realize it's fake.
Have you ever gotten anybody like that, Michelle?
Well, I don't really investigate. If I cannot see your picture or I don't know you, I just don't go for.
You just don't.
I don't investigate.
Them, right?
I don't have time for that.
What about you, Diane?
I believe I've got caught like that before because they'll put pictures up, or even if it's a girl behind the screen, behind the computer, they put up guys' pictures. They put up a sexy body. They put up, chest, a handsome looking guy. But then they just looking through your page, trying to see your statuses, trying to see if you're talking bad about somebody else, that you guys may have mutual friends, decided to get into an argument, you deleted that person. Now you're talking bad about the person you deleted, but yet that person who's looking through your page is going back to the next one, telling them everything that you post up, everything that you said. So I try not to, I guess that's why at first I said I try to filter my page and try to filter my friends list and things like that.
There's also something that's going on Facebook, and I know like the last time that I did a show like that about Facebook. Now, we've talked about some people actually, either in Haiti or Santo Domingo or in Florida, what they do is that they create those fake accounts. Sometimes it could be a guy, but create like a girl account, right? And then what they've been doing is romancing people on Facebook, and then so they can ask them for money. And unfortunately, there's a lot of guys that sent money to these so-called women. Some of them could be real, but most of them also a man behind those pictures. Now, and also there could be guys doing the same thing. Now, have you ever met a guy on Facebook? It could be like he's in Haiti or, somewhere, and that says, start talking to you, and then at the end, end up asking you for money?
That has not happened to me, but I had Nigerians do that, but I'm not talking to them, and it's always women. So I'm like, I'm not gay. Why are you sending me? I don't care if you think I'm beautiful. Like, it's weird because I'm usually solicited by women, and they're usually of African descent for some weird reason. Like the Haitians don't come to me, but
it could be the Haitians that are using the African descent.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what we are saying here.
And then it goes blank. Like 2 days later, once you tell them who are you, all of a sudden the profile is not there anymore.
That's right.
Yeah,
It happens. If a lot of people click spam on that text, because they don't send it only to you. They send it to everybody. They send mass.
right.
They send it mass, but when you answer it, it's only go back to that same person. But some people really being naive, and they just send money or trying to use good heart or anything like that. But that happened. That's a business way for people doing scam. Scam artists are all over the place. Con artists are all over the place. So it's up to you to protect yourself. That is also they steal your identity on Facebook. I mean, they do things like they took your picture. Even soldiers, that's why they talk to us not to post certain things, because you could be in Afghanistan and this is something happened to you. they show picture of your family to the person and get money from you, from people. So they have con artists, they have scam all over the place. It's just for you to be watch out for them and don't.
Talking about that, but guys, it's very funny because you do have, like I said, some men here, because Facebook is interesting. Men will meet women, let's say on Facebook, right? And then they would actually start sending them money from here, like the women in Haiti, and pretend to be their lovers, right? And then I hear stories where these women, they have more than one lover on Facebook. So in other words, they could be with Michelle, they be with George, they be with, different guys. And then all these guys are sending them money. So it's a business.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money.
You understand? It's a business. And then a lot of times that there are men that actually go, or some women that go, and then they pretend to be the boyfriends is here. And one guy actually got kidnapped. We had a recent story where, one guy, he's going to meet his girlfriend. So he tells her, I'm coming down to Haiti, such time, blah, blah, blah. And she says, okay, I'm going to come to pick you up with my cousin. So what they did, they came at the airport, they got him, and then, and then took him elsewhere, took all his money, everything he had, left him with his underwear in the middle of the street. Now, it's a real story I'm talking about. Now, in that sense, it's very dangerous because here you are romancing somebody for the longest, over the internet, sending them money and thinking you have a girlfriend back there, that you finally decide to go see your girlfriend, right? And it's someone that was just waiting for you to get more money, from you. Now, we have to advise these people that are watching, that are meeting people on Facebook, that especially if they not here in the country with you and in another country, not just Haiti. We say Haiti because we Haitians.
Don't send money.
You understand? Well, what is it, to Michelle?
Don't send money to anyone on Facebook if you don't know the person.
But you know what, Michelle? I tell you the truth. I followed a few of them through my husband's page. Okay, I got to tell them, because a lot of them don't think I know, and I know more than they think I know. So guys, ladies, let me say something to you. Yes. And what they do, honey, you are not going to believe what these women are doing. They do not care that these men are married. No. Okay? I think the more married you are, the better it is for them. Okay? Because they figured, you know what, you want a little fun on the side, which they pretend to be giving you, or they're going to give you. So in order to get that little fun, so you got to start giving some money, and as you give the money, some of them send their nude pictures, so people to see, they talk some nasty languages to the man to get his head twisted and all that. Trust me, I can write a book about that stuff too. But what we're saying is that now, we're trying to give advice to people, that are watching. It's very dangerous too on Facebook, because here you are not knowing who really is behind
the screen.
Exactly. Okay? Some men could be putting themselves with their women and trying to pickpocket the other men. So, you see what I mean?
Okay, but we're talking about one type of fakers right now, those that you don't see. But there are also that fakers.
Okay.
They're with their own picture, their own stuff. I mean,
those are real fakers.
Yes, the person pretend to be something they're not, or they could say, "Hey, I was,
to have a great life."
Pretend that pretend,
the pretenders.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So we have pretenders, and is it a call for attention? They seek attention from other people. They're looking for comments and, hey, why don't you comment on my stuff? Why don't you?
Oh, really? People would actually do that. Somebody said to me, this girl wanted to comment so bad. She said to the guy, she goes in the inbox to say, you didn't put anything on that picture.
Yes, I get that also. And I told the person, listen, if I don't comment because I don't have time and I don't want to comment.
That's right. You don't ask people to comment on your picture. I mean, this is crazy. Yeah. Now I'm learning a lot. I didn't even know.
Those things happen.
Okay.
So
they text you. Can you go like my picture?
No way, Golda.
I'm serious. Go like my picture, laughing. Especially on Instagram. I've gotten so many requests to like pictures. I'm like,
what happens? Listen, what happens? Somebody doesn't like your picture.
I don't care. I like my picture.
What I was gonna say, Golda. That's why we related.
Yes.
I put my pictures because I like my pictures.
Look,
you don't have to like them. I like them.
Right. As long as I like my picture, everything is fine. Because I obviously like it if I post it.
That's right.
So that's it.
No, I agree with you.
If I have 100 likes, I don't care if I have 3 likes.
Yes.
As long as I like the picture.
That's it.
I have some pictures that I've posted in the past and they've gotten a lot of likes, and I go and I say, I don't like this. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care how many likes.
Okay.
If I don't like it, it's coming down.
Hey, listen. Let's go to a different time. We talk about the fakers already because we're trying to tell people be careful. Like you said, do not give any money. And don't try to think that you got a real girlfriend on Facebook who is in love with you, because I'm telling you, those guys believe these women love them. Okay, and then they say, I got a girlfriend back there waiting for me.
Make sure you know the person through somebody. You can find love on Facebook, but not somebody who just inboxes you like, hey, do you want to see my picture? Or can you, I'm looking for love. Like, some people really fall for that. Just be careful.
Yeah. Well, it's hard. I mean, now we're going to talk about,
No.
Okay. Now, there's another side of Facebook. Now, we know when we get in there, right? One time, there was a couple girls that were just cursing at each other, doing what they call like tripotage, stuff that are like gross about it. I'm like, okay, really, ladies, you really need to stop this.
Can I really comment on this?
Yes, please. That's what I'm looking for.
Speak the truth. Okay.
All right.
Some of you need to remember, Facebook is not your living room. It is not your diary. Get a diary. Get a journal, please.
Meet with your friend somewhere.
Nobody cares. And the people who pretend they care, they're just being nosy. You don't have to tell Facebook that you got into an argument with your baby father, or your husband just cheated on you, or your friend stole money from you, or she didn't return your dress. Nobody cares. Talk to Jesus. I'll pray.
Oh, wow.
Ouvrez la Bible.
Listen to God.
No, honestly, that's the one thing that annoys me.
Yeah.
About Facebook. You need to see how many shoes you have in your closet.
Well, you're going to see mine soon because I'll be about to put mine.
Well, only put 2, okay, not 5. And I don't need to see that you just got into a fight with somebody or something.
Well, this is where I wanted to go, guys. When I said the ladies were doing tripotage, it's like they were best friends. They were buddies. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly, I don't know, it could be a man issues, it could be, jealousy, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So they're no longer friends. And then suddenly now, they started a whole thing on Facebook, and for days it's going on.
I'll comment
you see?
on that.
Okay.
Yes,
boy, suddenly Diane is speaking. I love that.
Honestly, sometimes it's not one party's fault. If you have the other party who keep on throwing subs or keep on saying...
Explain subs, because it's a Haitian community.
Okay, for example, yapti point. So, for example, if that person said, your perfume, I came here, I smelled your perfume.
You think you're all that because your cousin sells perfume?
Then I'll be